Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to list an item on Etsy using the new streamlined listing experience. Now, if you didn't know there was an old and a new one, you don't have to worry. This video is going to cover it all, especially if you are a beginner in 2023 or 2024. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is that you're going to come to a page that is similar to this, okay? So as you can see, you have a load of tabs up the top here, which is basically going to make you jump to various places on the page. But I wouldn't worry about that yet. I would personally work from here down. So the first thing you are going to see is title, okay? And this is essentially one of the most important places, apart from tags, where you need to put your keywords. So keywords are basically the thing that tells Etsy exactly what your item is, because the search on Etsy doesn't really have eyes or ears, so you can't directly tell it or show it exactly what your item is. So an exercise that I like to do here, just to start the ball rolling, is to think of a little green alien that's come down from Mars, no idea what a necklace or a scarf or a crochet table runner or whatever it is that you sell actually is. So it's your job to basically find keyword phrases that is separated by a comma for you to basically explain what your item is, A, in a way that Etsy can understand it, and B, in a way that your customer is actually searching for it. Now, there are various tools. I have a bunch of SEO videos on this channel. So if you want to know how to find keywords and where to put them, then definitely go and watch one of those, okay? So the very first thing is you want to fill out your title. Now, Etsy has said that it wants short titles. However, when me and my students have done tests, we've actually found that longer titles perform better because Etsy is giving you all of this yummy SEO space, and you bet your bottom dollar that you've got to use it. So make sure to do something, for example, like elephant, silver, necklace, comma, and then carry it on. Separate your keyword phrases with a comma, okay? Because that means that you can exact match for that phrase, which obviously, as we know, and if you go and watch the SEO videos, then you know that exact matching always ranks higher than broad matching, okay? So broad matching is basically where if you have a title which is something like this, is a bit short, obviously make it longer, but Etsy will take this word and that word, and let's say you put in silver birthday, this listing will still show up, but because it's not got that exact phrase in the title and tags, it's going to show up on page 25 or something along those lines, right? So the next place we then want to place our attention is in the pictures and the video. So I've left some of mine in here for quite an old listing really, but it just shows you exactly, what kind of stuff that I do. So I will do 4 to 5 pictures of different angles of the item. It can be top down, it can be from an angle, it can be being held, being worn, modeled. As you can see here, I've got a modeled shot here and one with me actually holding it. And I've also got other pictures as well, which explains how to order. So if your order process is more in depth than just, add to cart, click buy, then you want to put some kind of instructions and info for the person who's going to be looking at it, right? Now, I've also put a graphic with some of my best reviews, why us, and you're basically, because pictures is one of the key places that Etsy pushes people to go to, they're going to be scrolling through all of the pictures. And let's be honest, we're pretty used to it with Instagram, TikTok, and all that kind of stuff, right? So make sure to fill all of your photo slots, okay? Now, then we have the description here. Now, I would recommend sprinkling some of your keywords in the top bit of the description, okay? Don't make it too long. As you can see here, I've got something like what makes us different to other Etsy shops and all that kind of stuff as well. And I've also got the order instructions here as well, okay? But it's not too long, all right? So the next thing is you can add personalization. So if you offer a custom printed message or different options, you can put that in here as well. So like me, they can add their own message to the card. And it's literally just a nice, easy place for someone just to go to Janet, love from Beth, or something like that, right? So this is basically where Personalization is the personalization of the actual product. This is not a gift message. This is not anything like that. It is to change the actual product. Okay, so make sure that if you're using that box, it is for the actual product. Okay, now another side note to this is you also do have variation. So if you don't allow people to personalize the actual item, but you do have different lengths, different colors, and all that kind of stuff, this is where the variations come in. Okay, so at the moment you can have two. So as you can see here, I've got two variation boxes, which is personalized card, yes or no, and then obviously they can put what they want on the card here. Then they have necklace style, and I've got different prices for each. So let's say you have different lengths and you want to be able to edit the prices, you can totally do that in the variations drop down menu. So also what you can do is you can link your photos to variations. So if you go here, you can link all of your pictures. You can do quantities from this menus as well. You can also add in SKUs and all that kind of stuff as well. Okay, so going back up to pricing, so obviously price here, normally if it was just the one item, the price would be here, and I do have plenty of pricing videos on my channel as well, so if you are stuck with how to price your item, I have you covered. Now also I will say as well, if you don't want to keep hopping around from video to video and all that kind of stuff, I would recommend to buy my book. It is a bestseller on Amazon. People absolutely love it, and it's going to walk you through the whole thing of starting your own handmade business. I'll put a little picture up on the screen so you can see exactly what it is. Just go and type the title, How to Be a Handmade Boss, on Amazon. Okay. So the next thing is details. Okay, so this is basically where you're going to say, is it a physical item, a digital download? Did you make it a member of your shop, a finished product? And that's basically going to enable you to kind of be put in certain categories on Etsy. Okay, now obviously with this, if it is a digital file, this allows you to upload the file so you don't have to manually fulfill anything. Okay, so for now we're going to leave that there. Now also you can edit your production partners here as well, and you can say if it's vintage, which I cannot believe that before 2004 is classed as vintage now. That's crazy. I feel old, but yeah, you can do all of the stuff relating to how the item was made. Now it is all in one menu. Now also categories as well, you can change all of those in here. So you can just start by typing in pendant, and it's going to give you a load of stuff that it thinks might work for your item. So I'm just going to list mine in here, which means you will be listed under jewelry, you'll be listed under necklaces, and you'll be listed under pendants. Now all of these things act like tags. Okay, we're going to be talking about tags in a second, but they act as keywords here, right? So let's just say for example, I'm just going to cancel that off. There we go. So we've got that. Now also your attributes also act as keywords. So your titles, your tags, and your attributes are really important for SEO, as well as your description and other things as well. But for now, if you are a beginner, focus your attention on the titles, the tags, and the attributes. So the attributes are things that basically describe what qualities your item has. So let's say for example it is copper or cork or faux leather. You can tick all of these in here and it will add it as tags here. You can also take them off by doing this as well. Now also there is the colors here as well. You have the sizing, so it makes it nice and easy so that the sizes isn't buried within your listing. It's literally right there, and the attributes actually show up above the description. So if there's important information that you want people to know about, please make sure to put it in the attributes as well as in the description. But use the attributes, like I said, guys. This is for sure one of the most important places for keywords. Okay, so also you've got your shape and your style, recipient, all that kind of stuff as well. Now you can show all attributes, so these are all things that it thinks maybe you might want to fill out, but it's not like a big urgent thing, but I would still have a little look at them. So as you can see, none of these really apply to mine, but you will come down to occasion, celebration, and theme. Now, a lot of people get confused here because if they sell a mug, they might say, hey, it's a mug. I can use that for Christmas, Valentine's Day. However, Etsy has said it wants you to only list Christmas specific items under Christmas, or hen party exclusive items under hen party. So I personally wouldn't mark items that maybe can be used for that thing, but aren't specifically, like it's not got a birthday balloon on it, or it doesn't say the word birthday on it in any way, shape or form. If you're listing a birthday card, then for sure you can list it under here. It's the same with celebration, and if you hover over this, it will basically give you a little rundown. Okay, so again, you've got Christmas here, Easter, Halloween, all that kind of stuff, but again, I wouldn't necessarily use any of those if your item isn't exactly like how like made for that specific thing, if that makes sense. Okay, so then we have our tags in here, and I'm just going to get rid of all of these. This is one of my older test listings, so the tags are not the best, but you can see that you have 13 spaces for tags. Now, what I would recommend you do is experiment with copying and pasting your title in here. So I'm just going to go back up to the top here, and I'm just going to copy that, and then I'm going to go back down to tags again, and I'm going to copy and paste it in there. Now, you might get this error message here, and this means that tags, the tag that you're trying to use is above 20 characters, but that's fine because we can still split it and Etsy will still put them together as if it's a longer tag. So don't stress if you've got one that's above the 20 character limit, just split it in a place that makes sense. Now, when I'm talking about this, if you split it at here, elephant silver, no one's typing in elephant silver, but if you type in elephant and then silver necklace, this tag's going to be working for you on its own, this tag's going to be working for you on its own, but together they also work. Okay, so that's just another thing. Now, materials are here as well, and these are used as tags, so again, you want to make sure to really kind of make sure that everything is in here as well. So then we also get down to delivery here, and this is basically if you go into your shop settings, you can set up different shipping profiles dependent on how long it takes you to process items and all that kind of stuff in there, and you can change and edit that here. So if I wanted to change, I've got lots of different things in here, and you can edit, you can duplicate it, and you can change that right in the listing. Okay, now also you can add a tariff number in here as well if you're planning on shipping abroad. Adding information in here is just going to be so easy, and if you copy listings, that information is going to be duplicated over. In fact, most of this is, so it just makes listing really easy. If you're listing a lot of the same item, you can duplicate listings, and all of this good stuff will basically go in there as well. Now, also you have your policies here as well. Okay, so you can basically create your own, you can link them. So obviously if you've got, let's say you sell earrings and you don't accept returns on those, you can create a policy and link it right here in the listing itself. I would recommend sticking to the Etsy recommended one, because they have said that you do get a small boost in search if you use theirs. Okay, also here we have the shop section, which is basically your shop categories. So it just makes it easier. Let's say you have wedding products, birthday products, niece birthday products. You can separate those in your shop under categories so people know directly where to find the thing that they're looking for. Or like, for example, gold jewelry, silver jewelry, rose gold jewelry, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so you can see here that I've got lots of categories in my shop. I'd recommend really using them all. I don't see enough people using these, and quite honestly, if you have over 100 listings, you really need to be using these. Okay, so also we have feature this listing, so that will make it so that on your shop homepage this listing will be featured. You can toggle that on and off, and also Etsy ads as well. Now I do have lots of, in fact I have quite a recent one talking about the new Etsy ads and how to make money at them, how to increase your return on investment and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to go and watch that video, that's going to be a really good one to watch. But you can add it to your Etsy ads campaign here as well. Now here we have the renewal options. Now you can get more details here, but you can see that it's either all automatic or manual. Personally, I would always use it as manual, and the reason is because if it's automatically renewing, it's not giving you a chance to go in and tweak and change things if things aren't really working, right? So that is another reason why I will use manual, is that every 4 months I go into my expired listings and I go through and I tweak and I change and I edit them, right? Because at the end of the day, like, if it's not selling, there's something wrong there, and we want to make sure to edit that. Okay. And then you can save it as draft, you can publish it, you can do all of that good stuff here. And you have, like I said, you can jump back up to tags, you can preview, obviously not right now because this is still quite a new version, but you can preview it, or if you want to, you can just save it as draft and just go back into it and preview it that way, right? So guys, I hope this has been really, really helpful for you. Like I said, every single section here, I have videos going in depth on things like SEO, what to put in your descriptions, your target market, your branding, your pricing, Etsy ads. Like literally I have like over 300 videos, so definitely go and binge watch those. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, but for now I will catch you all in the next one. Bye everyone.